Dear friends in Jesus Christ, the theme for the day is burning right beside that side. What is it? The theme, hope. Yeah, that is the hope. So, the hope is the theme today we are going to reflect. And I like to ask you one question. What are some of the advanced terms or advanced phrases we come across these days? Advanced terms or phrases? Kamimang, Maranatha, any other? Prepare. So we come across one phrase, the Lord is at hand. So the Lord is at hand is the at hand is an idiom that says the meaning is near. So we are having the theme hope. Hope is not something that already happened. It's something is going to happen, that will happen. So the hope is always expected. So the first week of Lent invites us to expect something greater. That is the birth of Jesus Christ. So similarly, we are going to see how hope is expected in 3S. The first S is scriptures, the first reading and the second reading. Second S is the season, the winter season. And third S is our seminary. Let us unlock each ideas one by one. First of all, in the scriptures, we see the first reading taken from the book of Isaiah says that there will be a banquet for many and the death will be vanished away. And thirdly, God will give comfort to the mourning and depressed. So this is the situation, contextual situation where the people of Israelites faced the foreign invasions. That means the foreign kings, they ruled over and they destroyed all their dwellings, and the people tend to lack faith in God. So that was the context of that text. But taking this text from the biblical typology is reading the Old Testament in favor of New Testament. So when we see this, what is happening, it points towards the birth of Jesus Christ. So when Jesus Christ is born, there will be a banquet of salvation where all will be invited, all will be saved. And Jesus Christ will give comfort to the mourning and the oppressed. And later, He will also take away the death and give us eternal life. So that is not something happened, that is going to happen. So there is hope is expected. Secondly, in the gospel we see people bring two incidents. People bringing the crippled, mute and the blind. Secondly, Jesus feeding the 4,000. Now here, people bringing people with infirmities with hope that Jesus is going to heal. So something is going to happen. So the hope is expected. The healing is expected. So the hope is expected that is going to happen. That means Jesus will heal the people. The hope is expected. Here, in the feeding the 10,000, 4,000, we always focus on here the miracles of Jesus. Jesus turns the 7 loaves and some fish into multiplies to many. But we forgot about the mentality of people. 4,000 people, their mentality is they are having a silent faith. That means they have hope that Jesus would feed them. So that is the hope that is expected. So this is how the hope is expected in the scriptures. Secondly, in the season. So winter, when we speak of winter season, it's always utter helplessness. We don't feel much, but when we see in other countries, America or Europe, the climate is going in minus. That means it's unable to come out of the house. So that much very intense cold. So this is this coldness and the winter is portrayed in many of the poems. One of the poems is Christmas Carols. So that is written by G.K. Chesterton. I don't know proper pronunciation, but he has written that poem. He says that utter helplessness, where people are not unable to move out of the house, then there is a hope that the Christmas is bringing the joy and the warmth to the people. So that is how in the winter the Christmas is giving hope to the people. And secondly, you might have seen the movie, The Chronicles of Narnia. Many of you watched it. It has got 3 parts. The first part is the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe. Here, there are 4 siblings. They go to the wardrobe, then they open, they see the imaginary world, that is Narnia. That is fully covered with winter, and the white witch is ruling. Then there is a lion named Aslan. When the people's believe the people's belief is that lion, that Aslan will come and vanish away this winter season, and there will be a new life. So that is how in the movie that the winter is expressed, where the utter helplessness brings hope. And thirdly, the economy. Many of us say we can sweep the economy under the carpet. We don't need to bother about. It has to be bothered about because the economy affects the people directly. So in Christmas season, there won't be any economy because if you see the cold season, many of people don't want to come out. But because of Christmas, to buy the all the festive things, the decorations things, and to prepare for food, people there the Christmas boosts up the economy. So ultimately, it offers hope. So that is Christmas, so it's going to offer hope. The thirdly, we see in the seminary, the hope is punctuality is expected from brothers. That the burial or the fathers, they expect the brothers will come, be punctual for things. So the whole punctuality is expected. Secondly, good produce. We have many of the gardens, we have planted so many things. So the good produce is expected. And thirdly, we have too many programs, upcoming programs, final profession and the SFS feast and the diagnate. So we hope that it would go well. So what we mean here is the hope is expected. So the hope in this season, that is the Christmas. So we are preparing ourselves. Let us prepare ourselves well. And what is the salvation hope? Is there salvation hope? It is a question I bring before you to reflect. Leave Jesus.